I Salaki Akim. Um, I'm gonna read. I'm gonna read verse 9. It says, and when he went out and followed him, and wist not that it was true, but was done by the angel, but thought he saw a vision. See, because it's gonna get to the point. Oh, it tells the angels camping around about. Matter of fact, let's get that real quick. Because you got angels, you know, uh, working on our minds for us to open our minds up to receive His word. You know, but you also going to have angels to deliver us out of these situations. You might, you know what I mean. Matter of fact, let's get Psalm 34:7. The angel of the Lord encampeth round about them that fear Him, and delivereth them. See. So if it's going to be on a point where deliverance is involved, that means danger and death is in the midst. You know, which it starts by the way of this word. You was in danger when you was a Christian. You know, but the Lord sent the angels to open your mind to receive this truth. Now the next step of danger is when it physically manifests, when Esau come down with great wrath. You know, when the famine takes place, and a plethora of other things, the said perils to come upon the planet Earth. The Lord's going to have those angels to encamp round about us and deliver us. Have a way for us to escape those said perils. So back at 12 and verse 10, it says, when they were past the first and the second ward, see? So it wasn't like Peter, when he left the cell, he walked out the door and that was it. You know, they had to go past the first and the second ward. See, they came into the iron gate that leadeth into the city, which opened to them of his own accord. See, so that was steps, man. You had to go. He had to go to the first ward, then he had to go through the second ward. You know what I mean? So it's going to be stages to this, man. It says they came into the iron gate that leadeth into the city, which opened to them of his own accord. And when they went out and passed through one street, and forthwith the angel departed from him. See, that when he was pretty much when he fully escaped, when he went past that one street. You know, but as you can see, it was those the different stages. He just didn't walk out the cell, then walked out the door. You know, he had to go through the first ward, the second ward, and he had to get past the iron gate, which the iron gate opened by itself. You know, but this is what's going to take place during Jacob's trouble. The Lord's going to deliver us from these troubles, man. But in the 7, which that's going to be the ultimate escape, being delivered from those missiles. Matter of fact, let's get that. Which that's going to be the deliverance at its height. So let's get this. This is the book of Revelations 11 verse 12. And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up hither. See, and they ascended up unto heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them. See, in the same hour was there a great earthquake, and the 10th part of the city fell, and in the earthquake were slain of men 7,000. See, so this earthquake, which is those missiles pelting the planet Earth, we actually, Lord willing, part of that number is going to be caught in a chariot before that takes place. It's going to be simultaneous, man. You know, you're not going to feel the wrath of that seven plague, man. That 7 vial being poured out. You know, it says, and the remnant were afraid and gave glory to the power of heaven. See, so that's ultimately that's going to be that's going to be the perfection of that great escape when we're beamed up into those chariots to escape those missiles. Matter of fact, was that I think that's Psalms 124. Bear with me, Psalms 124 and verse 7. Our soul is escaped as a bird out of the snare of the fowler. See? The snare is broken and we are escaped. See? So when a bird escapes, what he do? He flies off. Oh, that's why it tells you, I believe that's Psalms. Oh, if I had doves like a wing, it's like if I had wings like a dove. But that's going to take place when we get go up into those chariots, man. Before that earthquakes take place. And even within that deliverance, we're going to be delivered from these bodies, man. Matter of fact, because this is known as the Great Escape, we're going to escape on all levels, even these bodies, man. We're going to be delivered from these bodies. So let's get that in the book of Saint. Oh, it's like it. Romans 7 and verse 24. O wretched man that I am, who shall deliver me from the body of this death? See, which is Yahweh Shai is going to do that. When we're going to actually shed these bodies, man. That's why we just read in Psalm 124, our soul is escaped. You know, we're going to take this conscience, this spirit, but we ain't going to take these bodies with us, man. That's even part of the deliverance. You know, this is going to take place. Matter of fact, we'll wrap it up with this, because this what in the spirit when Paul was I believe it was Paul and Silas when they was locked up. It tells you. Let's see if I can get it real quick. Yep, this is it. This is spirit. This is Acts 16 and verse. Matter of fact, this is Acts 16 and verse. I started at 23, and it's dealing with Paul and Silas. It says, and when they had laid many stripes upon them, they cast them into prison, charging the jailer to keep them safely. Who, having received such a charge, thrust them in the inner prison and made their feet fast in the stocks. See? And at midnight, see, which we in midnight right now, the height of Esau's kingdom, Paul and Silas prayed and sang praises to the Most High, and the prisoners heard them. And suddenly there was a great earthquake, so that the foundations of the prison were shaken, America, and immediately all the doors were opened and everyone's bands were loose. See? And that's going to take place with these bodies, man, because this is known as the chains of darkness. You know? But by the way of that earthquake, those bands was loose. So in the spirit, that's what's going to take place when the destruction of America happens. When that destruction comes, these bands are going to be loose, going to be shaken out of these bodies, man. You know. But the point is, just going back, this is that great escape. It's going to be in stages, all the way to the perfection of this, when our Lord Yahweh shall return and deliver us from this destruction. So yeah, Akim, just hold it with edifying. I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash. I like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. I like to see Shalom to the elect that teach His word in our true faith and sincerity. DTA and Bible Ball. Soon, very soon.